This is the Southern California packaging equipment sheet feeder built for Pratt Industries. Here we have the drive feed rollers. Here's the electronic control panel. Suction cups for the different size corrugated sheets. So here's where the corrugated containers are loaded. You have the elevating table. This is the platform where the corrugated is loaded. We have these guides. They're movable. They'll adjust for each individual size. And once the corrugated is placed in here, all you need to do is press run and the machine will start cycling automatically. Here you see the product being fed once at a time. The vacuum pads go down, pick up the corrugated, push them out into the feeder roller, and we feed onto the labeling conveyor. When the products hit the top, the table is going to go down for a reload. So here it goes, it hit the top, it's going to go down at high speed, and it'll stop at the bottom where the operator can then reload more corrugated. Once the table's all the way at the bottom, the product can be fed in and squared up, and then we simply place these spacers at the end to keep it alive. Keep the product square as we feed it. I'm going to go ahead and press run, and you'll see the table rise till it gets into feeding position. Once we finish the cycle, the machine's ready to be reloaded. We should be able to run at 30 to 35 products a minute continuously, loading onto the labeling conveyor. Here's the electronic control panel. What you see when the system powers up is you're going to see System OK on the screen. It just indicates there's no faults or e-stops pressed. The mode button helps you go through the menu, and I'll explain that in more detail later. You have run and stop. Jog's not really useful on this application. You have your e-stop for emergencies, power on off, and the pilot light. So right now, if we were to press mode, what this does is let you select the presets. You can see that we have presets already preloaded based on your product numbers and the sizes of the boxes. So we go all the way from extra, extra small, up to small, medium, the second medium, large, extra large, and extra, extra large. If you press mode again, you'll be in some of the feeder setup menus. Now these are already pre-set up for your different product sizes, but if you press the up arrow, it'll get you inside of the menu. Now what we have is the first item is called the picker delay. Now that's the delay before the suction cups will actually go down and grab a box. Picker dwell is the length of time that the suction cups are down, and what we're trying to do is make sure that they firmly grab that box before they come back up. Pusher delay is the pusher that pushes the suction cups out, and the intent is that we feed the box into the rollers. While we're pushing that box out and the rollers grab the box, we want to turn the vacuum off so that we don't rip out the suction cups. We also have the pusher dwell, which is how long that pusher is extended and before it comes back. And then at the end of this whole cycle is a general feeder pause, which allows the product or the box to get fed onto the labeling conveyor. You can adjust this to have a little space between the boxes. And you can enable or disable the feeder. it really doesn't matter here because you've got run and stop as well. So I'm going to exit this setup. Again, these things are all pre-programmed, and I'm going to go back to the box we're running, which is the extra small. So here we go. I'm going to attempt to explain all these picker delays and picker dwells and so forth as the machine's running. So what you see is the picker delay, and then the picker dwell will be the time that the suction cups go down and grab the box. The pusher delay and the pusher dwell are the time that the suction cups push the box out into the roller. And also we're turning the vacuum off about halfway between that. So here we have picker delay, picker dwell, pusher delay, and pusher dwell. We're going to change over now to the small corrugated boxes. Right now you see on the screen we have the extra small preset selected. Going to push the up arrow and we go from extra small to small. And that's all you need to do. You're ready to run with the new setup. Here we're going to load the small boxes. So again, place them up firmly in the corner. I'm putting my guides right against the edge. I'm putting this guide against the back corner. And I'm going to go ahead and press run. And we've already selected the preset, so we're ready to just go. Shown the changeover from the extra small to the small box. All the other sizes are the same. The suction cups are automatic. They automatically open up and provide vacuum to the cup when they feel the pressure on the box. So you don't need to do any settings there. With the presets already selected, all you need to do is change the preset and then go ahead and load boxes, and be sure and put these guides so that the boxes remain square and tight. One of the key things that we use when we load the larger boxes, so we go large all the way up to the extra large, we actually put this little spacer underneath the boxes. Now it's pretty much in position. It's actually magnetic again, so it's firmly in place. And what that does is just help the box lever up a little bit and keeps it from catching on itself as it feeds. So this is kind of an important thing on the larger boxes. The larger boxes don't really need the guides as we've used in the past. We kind of just park them here on the frame. They're magnetic as well. So just a key component, go ahead and use this spacer when you use the larger boxes. Here's the air regulators. So we have the vacuum, we have the picker, and we have the pusher. So most of these are set right now on maximum. So we usually have about 90 pounds PSI coming into the machine. And especially for the vacuum, we want to have that cranked up all the way. The flow of the pick and the flow of the push can be set by adjusting these This is the pusher cylinder. We also have a manual on-off that will kick out the air. We also have flow control adjustments. The reason these flow control adjustments are adjusted so low down here is so we're not slamming the cylinders around. If we start slamming the cylinders around, we're going to really wear them out and reduce the lifespan of these cylinders. You also have flow controls on the up-down, which we call the picker. So we're picking the cardboard up and pushing it out into the rollers. Pick and push. Pick and push. So here we're looking at a couple of interesting items. Here we have a sensor. What this sensor is going to do is detect the top corrugated box. So as the table rises up, this sensor will detect the top box and will start the pick and place cycle where we feed the boxes. The elevating table will keep rising again, stopping as it sees the top box, will pick and push and pick and push and feed boxes onto the labeling conveyor. Right here we have the top to end stop. As the table comes up and reaches the top, it's going to trick this end stop, and then that's where it's going to go shooting down to the bottom. There's also an end stop on the bottom. Be very careful with these. They need to detect the end of travel so that we don't come up and break anything. Okay, so these are the feed rollers again, and they have a set speed. So again, we're picking boxes up, pushing them out, and then they hit the feed rollers, and that's what actually shoots them out onto the conveyor. I'm sorry. Okay. Here's the main regulator. As you can see, we just have this cranked up over 100 PSI. We have it pretty much set at max because the vacuum, the picker, the pusher, all need a lot of air, as these are rather large cylinders. This is on the operator side of the machine. Once you finish loading a new stack of boxes, you just basically press run and it'll start the whole process. The table will come up and load boxes. Stops the process. Emergency stop kills all power to everything in case anything bad were to happen. When you come back from emergency stop, go ahead and press run, and wherever the machine was, it will continue its cycle.